ID?
No, ma'am.
I need your ID.
I'm having broke the law.
Called.
It don't matter.
I need to identify
you can put good citizen on.
I'm not going to put good
Well, you're not going to put my name because I'm not giving it to you.
On September 11th, 2018, Stray Dog the Exposer was arrested for filming on a sidewalk.
How are you going to enforce something when you don't even know? I'm not giving you my ID.
All right, turn around, put your place
All right.
back.
Here we go, guys.
That arrest just cost the taxpayers over $250,000 on a settlement.
You ready? $275,000, guys. This is what we settled for.
You're going to really appreciate this update. This wasn't just a settlement. Stray Dog made sure some changes were implemented in that department. Many settlements end in a clause where the department admits no wrongdoing. Basically, they don't admit they are ignorant. In other words, they'd rather stay ignorant, especially since they don't pay for these lawsuits.
Just doing a story.
They told me that you ain't supposed to take no video, no pictures.
Yeah, I can't go on your property and take pictures. I'm on public property. Yeah, I can take picture of anything I can see from public.
What kind of story you make? Is this with the newspaper or?
It just depends on who wants to pick it up.
Well, is it like for the city of Artesia or like for Lazo?
Well, if they want it, it just depends on who wants to pick it up. I come out and get some B-roll footage, cars coming in and out. I might ask some questions if somebody wants to answer them, you know. And then give it to the general public, give them a better understanding of what's going on, stuff like that.
I get quite a bit of these people because on Main Street it's on Main Street, I see a lot of people filming a lot of videos. So
yeah.
is it like
I'm independent. I don't work for nobody specifically. I gather my content and then I put it up for whoever wants it and stuff, you know. Sometimes I have specific interest in mind when I go to a place. Other times it's just for general knowledge and B-roll footage and stuff, you know. All this is viewable from public, man. It's on. Yeah, if I can see it from public, man, I can record it. Can't trespass the eyes, you know. I'm not gonna go on your property.
I know that it's notified for people, but I don't know. All safety guys made us. If we see anybody filming, we have to come and.
Well, you can come and talk to me. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, just let them know that I'm not doing nothing illegal. I have every right. You know.
I don't even know. Filming, taking pictures. You know, I can't. Stop that. You know.
Yeah. That's all it is, man. No ill intent. I'm just here to take pictures, is all, and stuff. How far back? Where does your property line start? Is it right there, or is it back there? Is this a public road?
Right here. Well, you know from what? That's what confused me. Because from my view, you see the barriers. That's where we walk, check the fish, not make the there are no holes. So. Really,
you see the street lights and see the fire hydrants and all that. Okay, Navajo Refinery didn't put those in. The city did. So everything on this side of those utility markers is public property. You know, nobody's property goes all the way up to the street. There's an easement. You know what I mean? Public easement. And I won't cross the line or nothing. I'm stay out here. I'll walk down that way, get some from the backside and everything, but. So this is a public road, public access?
Well, to the access, you go inside the refinery.
Oh, is that the gate over there, the entrance?
We have a lot of entrances. That's the thing. We have around the whole plant.
Oh, okay.
So like I said, right here, we have a lot of gate too.
So what's basically that goes on here? Is it just oil refinery? Just making gas and diesel and shit?
I can't really say more
than that. Alright. What's your name?
Manuel Purple.
Manuel? Nice to meet you. Oh, here we go. Benito?
Yes.
Right on.
You can't be taking pictures with mine. They got signs up there.
Yeah, I can, man. I'm just not going to go on your property and take pictures. I'm on public property right now, so I can take pictures of anything I can see. As long as
the plant's actually protected by DHS.
DHS memo 2010 revised in 2017 says we can film any government agency or in whatever from public point, what do we call them? Anywhere the public's permitted to go, we can take pictures from. Can't trespass my eyes. You know, if it's viewable from the public, I can take pictures. All right, I'm not going to go on your property because then I become subject to your policies. You understand? Policies ain't law. Those apply to everybody within the compound. I'm outside here. I'm just a free civilian, free citizen, and stuff is all. I'm not going to go on your property. I'm not going to cause no problem. I'm just here to take pictures and I'll go around the backside. Like I said, I'm not going to cross y'all's. I know my boundaries, you know. I'm not going to do nothing illegal. I want to. And if somebody was willing to come out here and answer some questions, man, that'd be cool to get an interview and stuff. But other than that, I'm just going to take pictures of daily operations and watch where a lot of our government money, you know, goes to, how it's spent. And you know, people want to know what's going on. You know, nobody depends on mainstream media because they're always full of shit. Everything's cut, edited, you know what I mean? And it's just to fit their agenda. And here we do, you know, completely uncut. What happens, happens. What they see, and it's all real. You know, I'm independent media. That's what we do. We go around.
What's your name?
Call me Stray.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't give my personal info. But, you know, we go around. We'll go in police stations, video, government buildings, military installations. Doesn't matter. As long as we're on public, accessible property, we can film and stuff. You know, waiting rooms, corridors, you know, anywhere that public is allowed to be, we can film. We can't go like beyond restricted areas. You know, we can't do that, but as long as we're out here, man, we're good. Okay. Google Earth came by, man, took pictures of all this shit. You can get on Google Maps and you can see inside the refinery. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, that's cool. You guys come and talk to me and stuff. Do you know much about this place, or are you just security? Yeah.
Yeah, I came through the whole place.
Yeah, I did 8 years, man, driving trucks, and I got tired of the hours, man. I want to be home and be a dad, so I started doing my own thing, you know.
I was a foot.
Yeah. You know, the money ain't the same, but I have a lot more freedom. I'm not on call 24 hours a day no more. You know? God, I hated it. But I'm just going to take a walk down here.
Yeah, just make sure you don't step over this.
I'm not going to get on here. See that? I was telling him, see that fire hydrant? And they go all the way down, and the public lights? All that was put in by the city, not by Navajo. That's the public easement. So as long as I don't go on that side of those, I'm good. So on this side, because you know, like I was telling him, the properties, nobody's property goes all the way to the street. There's a public easement everywhere you go, and that's where we're allowed to be. If my car broke down right there and I got out, I'm not going to get arrested because my car got broke down. There's got to be a place for us to get out, and you know what I mean? There's a sidewalk goes all the way down to the other end, you know, and it goes on. It's all public property, bro. So I'm not going to cross y'all's line. All right?
Thank you.
Cool, man. Y'all have a good one. See you guys.
Stray Dog the Exposer reached out to me when he was starting his channel. I was his first subscriber. Stray Dog continued his activism and was eventually arrested for recording the Navajo Refining Company in New Mexico. And what these refinery workers failed to realize is that their tax dollars are actually going to pay for that lawsuit. Thanks, guys.
So as it evaporates, I'm able to separate it. What's that? Who are you? Yeah, I can. Public accessible. Right on. I already talked to security. There's asshole. With a cam back. They got a cam back. Yeah. Not even holding the camera right. Yeah, I am.
We own all the way to the curb.
No, you don't. Nobody owns all the curb. It's called public easement.
You don't even know who we are, bro.
I don't care who you are.
We own that farm.
You don't own the highway, do you?
Highway.
You don't own the highway? You see these lights right here? You didn't put those lights in, the city did. It's called public easement. You have no authority over this. I pay for it too, punk. I'm a taxpayer. This is all our property. You have no idea what you're talking about. I know where you think you got some kind of authority. You don't. I don't care. They'll educate you. They'll educate you. I already talked to security. All this is public easement. Ain't nothing you can do about it but cry. You ever heard of the First Amendment? Yeah? You're an American, right? Likewise. You're gonna look good on YouTube.
I want you guys to take a look at the kind of person that Stray Dog is. He actually helps a person with their truck that failed in the middle of the road, and immediately after that, he gets arrested, folks.
Yeah, people like to stare. Oh, you need some help? No problem. Happens to the best of us. You got it, sir. What? Make it quick. Kind of busy. I'm gonna let you know I'm on public property. Been on public property the whole time. I can record anything I can see with my eyes from public place.
I'm not denying that.
Okay.
All we're
That's all I'm
asking
doing.
is, you see these Jersey barricades, and from this point on over, you're actually on private Navajo property.
No, you see those utility poles?
The utility poles.
Utility poles?
They're part of our property.
No, they're not. The city put those in. Everything on this side of the utility poles is
city-
public access.
The city
Everything-
didn't put it in, but we have
There's-
rules that you cannot walk along this right
your rules
here.
aren't law, man. Your rules aren't law. Your rules and policies apply on your installation, not out here in public. It's not you don't own all the way to the highway. Nobody owns all the way to the street. There's a public easement, and that's where we're allowed to be. I never crossed onto your property. I've been here on the public easement the entire time. Hi. Can I get your name and badge number that you're making contact? Sanchez?
The Artesia Police Department,
Your badge number or ID number?
Unit 725.
All right, thank you.
What can I help you with out here?
I don't need no help. I'm just doing a story, and I've been on public easement the whole time. Never crossed onto their property.
Okay.
So,
Well, can I see your ID?
no, ma'am.
I need your ID.
I haven't broke the
I
law.
was called.
It don't matter.
I need to
You
identify
can put good citizen
Okay,
on.
I'm not going to put good.
Well, you're not going to put my name because I'm not giving it to you. I have to have broken the law before I have to turn over all that information.
Okay.
If you articulate,
I was called.
that's
over
fine. You
here.
can be called. You can investigate, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to surrender my rights just because you showed up. I have to.
I'm not asking you to
You're asking for my
surrender your
ID. That would be surrendering my fourth.
Well, you identified me, so I'd like.
Well,
to
you're a
identify
public
you.
servant.
Exactly.
There's a
It's
difference.
not
I'm not. I'm a
property.
free citizen.
So what is it that you're doing out here exactly?
What does it look like? I'm filming. That's it. Honest. There's thousands of cameras everywhere.
Except
You don't have a body camera on?
Navajo specifically.
Navajo. I am not working for Navajo. I'm not on their property. That is the only time that their rules apply.
All over their property.
It don't matter. What
that they don't
yes, on their
allow
property.
videotaping.
There's no penal code at the bottom of the do not allow camera record signs, meaning it's not a law, it is their policy. Their policies don't apply to me. Only if I'm on their property, then I become subject to their laws and their policies. While I'm on public property, I'm a free citizen. I can record anything that my eyes can see. Can't trespass my eyes. And this DHS memo sent out in 2010 to all the installations and revised in 2017 that we have permission to record police, any government officials in the course of their duty. It doesn't matter. If I can see it, see how I can see it from my eyes, I can't get in trouble for that. If it's viewable, if they want, they can build a 30-foot wall, and then I can't see it. But until then, I'm allowed to video anything.
What kind of movie are you making? Your documentary?
I'm gathering content for matters of interest to the public.
You're gathering content for matters of interest to
Yeah.
the public?
That's all it is. I'm not going on the property. I know my boundaries. I do this for a living. I know the law. I might not know all the laws, but I know these
What do
laws
you do for a
specifically.
living? Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm just curious.
Well,
because you're
this
saying
is one thing. You know,
you're making documentaries and
I
stuff.
do a lot of stuff with it. It just depends what I feel like and who's gonna pick it up, who's gonna buy it, or if I'm just gonna post it or whatever. You know, I don't work for nobody specifically. I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. Is all. That's all I'm doing. I've never.
Using to identify yourself.
You know, I have to be committing a crime to give ID.
No, sir.
Yes, I do.
No, sir.
Yes, I do. Want to bet?
Yes, sir.
You have to articulate a crime that I've either committed, I'm committed, or I'm about to commit.
Yes, sir.
You want to bet?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, you better call your supervisor if you do something stupid.
Okay.
Call your supervisor.
call here,
I don't
or we
matter.
can call-
You can call. You can come, and you can come investigate.
You are the suspect
Huh?
that we were called here to deal with. Therefore, you are required.
No, I'm not.
You are legally
Suspicion
required to
isn't a crime. Suspicion isn't a crime. It's not a felony or a misdemeanor. Yes, it is. Yes, it does. That is the law. You have to articulate a crime I've committed, a crime I have committed, or no, I'm not.
Is failure to identify.
No. That can't be the first crime unless I've committed one. Then you can get me for failure.
No, sir.
Until then, just for me walking on the sidewalk is not permissible for me to give you ID.
Okay.
I don't have to give nothing unless I've committed a crime. You better go back and read up the law. I can film all I want. Look, all of it, everything. It don't matter if it's posted. That's not the law. Do you see a penal code under the sign? No. If it was the law, there would be a penal code. I'm not on their property. Those laws, those rules don't apply to me unless I'm on their property. I'm on public access. That means I'm a free citizen. It does matter. You're ignorant if you don't know the law. You got that badge and that gun, but you don't even know. How are you going to enforce something when you don't even know? I'm not giving you my ID.
All right. Turn around. Put your place.
All right.
Back.
Here we go, guys. Put this here so I can. All right. Reject, I'm not resisting. Reject, I'm not resisting.
Just so you guys know, I have seen Stray Dog the Exposer do a lot of activism out there. He actually helps homeless people a lot. So shout out to him for all that he does. You guys hook him up and don't go over there asking him for money. He has other plans, other things that he wants to do with that. But that doesn't make him rich. He's always giving to the people. So don't be afraid to hook him up. Keep watching. What I don't like about some of these lawsuits is the fact that these cops will continue to do this over and over again. Like I said earlier, they don't like to admit wrongdoing, so this pattern of bad behavior keeps happening. These things wouldn't be happening if cops actually knew what the First Amendment was, because then the cop would have known that the man has a right to record from the public sidewalk. And he also demanded the man give up his ID, which is a Fourth Amendment violation. And they arrested him for failure to identify, which is a secondary offense. Stray Dog the Exposer was correct about that. Now I want you guys to listen to Stray Dog the Exposer and everything that he says regarding this lawsuit. I think it's important. Here we go, folks. The update.
What's up, everyone? It's Stray Dog. Got some awesome news finally. It's been a long night for me, but it's already like 7 in the morning. But I gotta get this update video done for you all finally. We finally settled, guys. 6 years in the making from when I was arrested on September 11, 2018, when recording the Navajo refinery in Artesia, New Mexico. Here is our settlement agreement. And the reason why it's okay to, it's safe to go ahead and settle at this point because we already established case law, Bustillos versus City of Artesia. So we got what we needed in that respect of it. And then, of course, there was no need to pursue all the way to trial because Balley ain't got no money. You know, he's a cop. They don't make that much money. And I'm not trying to ruin the guy's life either. So, and I did tell him, during during negotiations that, I wanted a ripple effect. This wasn't just about me, give me my money and I'll shut up and go away. This needs to be felt across the board, and I wanted to set a new standard. And now that we've set precedent, we have it was safe to go ahead and settle. The settlement, they have tried to settle with me before, but I wanted that case law and I wasn't in this for the money. And now we reached this point finally. 6 years, guys, since August 1st is when we actually made this agreement. Went to Roswell, New Mexico, and here's what we agreed upon, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and read at least the first page. I'm gonna read this part, and then the rest is just different things. And I can't sue the refinery later. I can't sue Balley again. I can't sue anybody. It's all done now that I've agreed to settle. So this says settlement agreement and release. This settlement agreement and release, settlement agreement in quotations, is entered into this first day of August 2024 by and among Albert J. Bustillos, hereinafter referred to as releaser, and the City of Artesia and its related and subsidiary departments, divisions, agencies, companies, heirs, agents, executors, administrators, assigns, insurers, employees, officers, and attorneys, hereinafter collectively referred to as releasees. The parties agree as follows. Number 1, release and discharge. Releaser, being of lawful age, does hereby release and forever discharge releasees who may be liable to the undersigned of and from any and all claims or causes of action of any kind whatsoever, whether known or unseen, foreseen or unforeseen, and the consequences thereof, and from any and all liability arising out of any and all alleged or unalleged acts resulting in damages, including bodily or personal injuries and attorney fees. As the result of the releaser's arrest and incarceration occurring in Artesia, Eddy County, which allegedly occurred on or about September 11th through 13th, 2018. Remember, I was in jail for 2 days. Hereinafter referred to as occurrence. Number 2, in consideration of this settlement agreement and release, the receipt and sufficiency of which is hereby acknowledged, payment shall be made to releaser as follows. Payment to releaser by on behalf of releasees and the total and final amount of, you ready? $275,000, guys. This is what we settled for after setting precedent case law. And like I said, the rest is just details of I can't sue this person or that person or this entity or that entity. It's just all details in that regards. And also the judge assured me that my case does in fact have the ripple effect. And he said he was speaking with I forget who he said, it was a commander or somebody for the police academies, and he says that he had mentioned that he was on his way to Roswell to go mediate this settlement, and he told him to look up the case about a guy that was arrested for recording Navajo refinery. And the guy says, "Oh, you mean Albert Bustillos?" And he goes, "Yeah, you heard of him?" He goes, "Yeah, we implemented that in our academies as soon as the ruling came out." So they're actually teaching Bustillos versus City of Artesia now in the police academies. And check this out, guys. Here it is. I haven't even opened it yet. It was overnighted yesterday to me, the day before, and I received it yesterday. And then I am now opening it for the first time on camera for you guys. I mean, I can't have all the fun here, right? You guys, most of y'all, or a lot of you, followed me from the very beginning. And before I even open this, I want to thank each and every single one of my subscribers, my supporters, my viewers, especially all of you that have been with me there since the very beginning. You all are so awesome, and I don't even know how to in words. Oh man. So okay, I'm shaking now because this is a lot of money. If you guys want to know what my cut is, my attorneys got their very well deserved cut. Very well deserved. Shout out to Kennedy law firm, civil rights attorneys out of out of Albuquerque and Santa Fe. They're the best. Even the attorney said I got the best in New Mexico. I knew who I had. I knew what I was doing from the beginning. That's why I wasn't just taking attorneys who were offering their services. I mean, I know they were looking for quick cash, and I was way beyond that. I knew what my intentions were to get this case law before ever attempting any kind of settlement. Oh, wow. And here it is. Okay. This is here we go. This is, and also another thing to mention, had we not settled now and instead went to trial, then all the attorney fees would then apply. So like, for instance, my attorneys, they charge $400 an hour. We were, I believe, beyond $300,000 in attorney fees alone. And so I would not be receiving what I'm receiving myself had we actually decide to not settle and follow through in court, because at that point we're at the mercy of either the judge or a jury. And if they didn't like my attitude of how I acted on camera, I ain't getting no money, and I'm gonna end up owing my attorney when all's said and done. So I mean, if they only want to give me $5,000 because they didn't like what I said to him, well, I still owe $300,000 in attorney fees. So that means I'm out of, so it was very much wiser to settle at this point. We accomplished what we wanted to accomplish, so now it was safe to settle. So if you guys want to pause that, this is just the disbursement stuff there. But my cut, guys, is $153,124.55. That is what is payable to me, what is mine, tax-free. I'll give you all first look. I haven't even, I can edit out the account number, but there it is, guys. Boom. This is real, guys. This is real. Just so you guys know, this is real. And I will get this deposited today. But anyways, don't be hitting me up saying, "No, I need money for this or for so and so." Most of this money is already spoken for. It's already gonna be invested, so I can make more money with it. You know, I already have people hitting me up, and I ain't even received my check yet. And people already hitting me up. I don't have enough to save the world, guys. So don't be trying to hit me up and say I owe or I'm obligated, nothing, this and that. I already feed the homeless. And one other thing I said from the very beginning is, those of you who's followed me knows this. I said it the day I got out of jail. If I receive any kind of award, before I even buy myself a Coke, the first thing I'm gonna do is cater to the homeless, and I mean it, and I'm gonna uphold that promise. I'm gonna order like 60 burritos or something and go deliver, and then after that I'll buy myself a Coke and then start making my investments and things like that. But anyways, guys, that's today's update, and possibly I'm probably not going to be uploading a whole lot more on this channel. I'm going to create new channels because I'm starting new adventures and doing other things. I might post to let you guys know what channels they are, so you guys, if you guys want to jump over there and subscribe and follow me and watch me make $1 million, because I'm gonna get rich, guys. I ain't blowing this money. I ain't going on shopping sprees. It's in being invested. The more I have, the more I can give. So if I go and blow it all now, you know, I'm out of luck. So I'm definitely investing this, and then I can start doing a lot more. But that's my update, guys. I love you all. I thank you so much for watching and being with me along the way. See you next time.
All right, guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to give a massive shout out to Stray Dog the Exposer. I'm glad he did not settle before, and I'm glad that he made sure that there was stipulation made that the cops actually get trained. Outstanding work. This actually happened in 2018, a year after I started my channel. That's right, folks. Sometimes it takes a long time to settle these lawsuits. And since cops are not being trained on the First Amendment nor the Fourth Amendment, we're going to help you guys out. In the First Amendment, you have a freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and freedom to petition your government for redress of grievances. In the Fourth Amendment, you're supposed to be secure in your papers, persons, effects, and your homes. Know what your rights are, folks, because if you don't know what your rights are, they will get violated. Cops are banking on the fact that you don't know your rights. Cops always tell their children not to talk to police. I want you guys to think about that and let that sink in. Make sure you guys record the police, and if you do have videos you want us to look at, copy your links and send them to recordpolicenow@gmail.com. If you guys have body cam footage from your incidents, you guys have lawsuits, let us know. We will do stories on you guys. Always record the police, folks. And don't look at them in their eyes. Look at them through your camera phone. That helps a lot. Trust me. All right, folks. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.